Terrelle Pryor last year with the Browns had 79 catches, 1,000 yards, 4 touchdowns, and turned down the Browns' offer to go to Washington for a one-year deal. Terrelle joins us now. How's your morale, Terrelle?
I'm doing well. Long process, man, and just getting ready to get to it. Can't wait to work with the new QB and the other guys around, and I'm feeling pretty good.
Have you talked to Kirk Cousins?
Yes, I have several times over via text message.
But he's a Michigan State guy, and you're an Ohio State guy. You got to get past that awkward phase, don't you?
The funny thing is, right before camp last year, he was driving home from I-80 to go towards Washington. I was going on my way to Pittsburgh, and we ran into each other at a rest stop, and we chatted there. It's crazy how things work, man.
There was no tampering going on there. You didn't talk about maybe playing for the Redskins with Kurt?
Hey, Dan, at that time, I had one catch. I had one catch the past season. I don't think he wanted to see me.
But you got to the point, and you did it right, Terrelle. You got to the point where you said, they're not going to let me play quarterback. Now how do I stay on the football field? But how difficult was that to tell yourself you're not going to be a quarterback in the NFL anymore?
I mean, you got to think about it. I mean, just from a life perspective, everybody has, their goals and something they want to do in life. And then after you're doing something for so long, and then, and then you just realize, you know what, it's not going to work. Nobody's going to give you the right chance. The chances aren't there, and then, it's hard, but you also got to check your ego. There's a lot of egos flying around, and I had to check myself and say, you know what, it's not working at QB. I had a good run, good try. At least I tried, but, let's move on to something else that's going to keep me on the field and playing the game that I love to death. So, and that's what the choice was.
Were you the best quarterback on the Browns last year?
Say that again?
Were you the best quarterback on the Browns last year?
Oh, I can't. No, I don't know, not at all. Cody Kessler is pretty good. Josh McCown. So I couldn't do that to my guys, man. But I could play. I would have been able to play if we took some reps.
Are you the emergency quarterback? Where are you on the depth chart as far as quarterbacks go with the Redskins?
We never spoke about that. Hopefully we never ever have to get down to that position. I'd like to catch deep passes from Kirk and make some explosive plays from the receiver standpoint. Maybe do a little trick play for a deep one or a touchdown or something like that. That'd be fun. But we haven't spoke about that. Did
you face Josh Norman?
Last year, yes, sir.
How did that go?
It was competitive, man. You got to check out the voice snip. Have Zena send you the voice snip of me and Josh. It was a friendly and competitive battle. He was competing his butt off. It was a fiery match. It was an awesome time.
How difficult, though? You put up really good numbers in. I don't know how many quarterbacks you played for. 4 maybe, but we hear about the Browns' dysfunction. How tough was it in that organization?
I don't want to really shoot down, the Browns. I mean, they have a great organization. I just think that there's some pieces that were missing. Some guys on the offensive line, obviously they had the quarterback issues for such a long time. And I just think, just the guys they let go, in terms of Taylor Gabriel and a couple guys like Mack, they were just getting a bad name. But I think overall, I really respect the organization, from what Shashi's doing and Coach Hugh Jackson. I owe those guys a lot. They gave me an opportunity to play, and at the end of the day, it's a business, and, I'm definitely looking forward to playing for the Redskins.
He's Terrelle Pryor, and it's only a one-year deal with Washington, right?
Mm-hmm. For now, everybody thinks it's, and I'm not speaking for Washington, but, and that's something that we asked for, myself and my agents, for a one-year deal. It's kind of like a prove-it deal almost to a certain extent, because I think a lot of people are thinking that this is a one-trick pony, like a one-time thing, just out of nowhere I just could catch 79 balls or whatever and go over 1,000 yards. So I got a lot to prove, and I really can't wait. I look forward to it.
Oh, I think people would be really naive if they didn't watch you last year. Now, granted, you had to go out of your way to sit through a Cleveland Browns game, Terrelle, just to be honest. I get paid to watch those games, but nobody's going to discount you getting 79 catches last year with that team. Not at all. Did you fill out a bracket?
I didn't. Nope.
Do you care?
Who are you picking?
Oh, I can't tell you. I'm in a bracket challenge, Terrelle. You can be in our bracket challenge if you want to.
That's not fair. You're about to ask me who I picked.
No, I wanted to know if you were in a bracket challenge, and if you wanted to be in the bracket challenge, there's no money that exchanges hands, but you could be in our bracket challenge, and I could see what you know about basketball.
Let's do it.
All right.
I'll do it.
When I put you on hold, then we'll give you the link to our bracket challenge. How good were you in basketball in high school?
Pretty good. I know coming out on a lot of scouting services, I was ranked from anywhere from 30 and below. There's a couple I was 20, there's one I was 15, and one I was about 39. I was above Klay Thompson, and like 2 spots behind. There's a few other guys that are in the league still to this day. So
nice.
I could play a little bit.
Biggest school that offered you a scholarship, basketball-wise?
There's a lot of schools. I had about 110 offers in basketball. The one I didn't get, I didn't have Duke on there, though.
Ooh,
I'm not saying I will go there, but...
Well, wait. If Coach K calls and says, Terrelle, I want you to come and play basketball, and we'll let you play a little football if you want to, but we want you to play basketball, would you have gone to Duke?
There might have been a chance, actually, because Cutcliffe was there for football, and me and him had a great relationship. Peyton Manning's coach, so...
Yeah.
I don't know. I might have to go back on those words. I don't know. If it would have happened, I don't know when it would happen. Maybe.
But you could have a long NBA career, Terrelle.
Yeah. But there's something about the physicality of football and just the sense of you have to go right now. You have to be there for a teammate. You have to work hard and the blood, sweat, and tear through the off season and go into a game and knowing you're about to get hit, or you have to be at your top of your game every single day, and you have to do not all 11 players have to be on point, to win a football game. LeBron James could go out there and drop 60, 70 points, and dish out 12 assists, and they may win the game.
How would LeBron do in the NFL?
He has freakish talent, I think if he worked on some of the craft, I think he'd explode on the scene and be phenomenal.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay now, but just in case he needs another career to fall back on, just he gets to be like 39 and he wants to play tight end for the Patriots. You could see that happening, right?
You never know. Tom Brady would do it. They only have a couple of years left, so you better hurry up.
All right, we'll put you on hold, and Fritzy will give you the link to our bracket challenge. We'll see what you know about basketball. But congrats on the season in Cleveland, and good luck there in Washington.
Thank you, Dan.
That's Terrelle Pryor, Washington Redskins wide receiver.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.